this next one. They test it right from start to go. Give it up for Emory Pharma, your Bay Area CRO.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Chris Purcell. I'm the Business Development Manager at Emory Pharma. Emory Pharma is an Alameda-based CRO. We do a lot of analytical CMC support along with bioanalysis. We do everything from QC tests, post-cell protein analysis, up through investigational studies using our NMR, that's GLP cGMP qualified, and we're an FDA registered and inspected lab. And we're very mass spec focused, so we have a lot of high resolution mass spec, multiple LCMS, mass triple quads, GCMS, so we're your local testing partner. We'd love to help you how we can.
Cool. All right, calling our panelists to join us here upstairs. Leading one of the largest bone marrow transplants and cell therapy programs in our country, I would like to invite Dr. David Miklos to our panel and bring life science directly from the beginning, from the Stanford to the clinic. So thank you. Welcome here.
Thank you for the PDA invitation.
Responsible to drive BioMarin's diversic therapy pipeline from gene therapy to small molecules, oligotherapies. Please welcome Dr. Pooja Agarwal. For regulatory strategy, still smile when we talk about compatibility. So please welcome Dr. Nicole Agarwal. A career spanning R&D, strategy, gene therapies, with a track records of building platforms to scale. Please welcome Dr. Matt Finnan.
Significant risk for graft-versus-host disease, growing the immune system, and all those other aspects. But think of one and done. It's Kentucky basketball, right? This is, you infuse the cells and you help the patient recover their lives and walk away. And what used to be a 10% to 12% one-year survival has become an 80% overall survival. And I'm going to shout out to one of my patient's brothers who's here tonight, who's 6 years out from having gotten a commercial CAR-19 therapy, and I haven't seen the patient in a long time, so I was going to say, what a great story. Done on a treatment that we manufactured at Stanford, not a commercial treatment, that's a treatment that we did on our own at Stanford.
We're talking about legal. What is multimodality pipeline? What is happening today in that?
So maybe I'll break that up. So my role now at BioMarin is overseeing all therapeutic modalities, which means that I do, as a company, just for a little bit of context, we're a genetic medicines company. We've been in existence for more than 25 years. We have many approved therapies. Started with enzyme replacement therapies, and since then have progressed to many modalities, including our gene therapy for hemophilia, which is an AAV1. And so for me, the journey really started at BioMarin doing gene therapy. Prior to BioMarin, I was with another company called Crystal Biotech, which developed the first redosable gene therapy. It's a topical approach for an ultra-rare disease called RDEB.
And regulatory, when we're talking about CRISPR, gene editing, what are the hurdles that you feel that is showing up right now that we need help to get this out of our way to make this happen?
I'm head of C regulatory at Cardio. It's a small startup company focused on cardio diseases. But prior to Cardio, I spent the last 8 years in cell and gene therapy, and the majority of that time at Vertex Pharmaceuticals. So that was an awesome place for me to join, because you may be familiar with Casgevy or Excessa, which was the first approved CRISPR-Cas9 edited cell and gene therapy for the treatment of sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia. So when I joined the team, it was a collaboration with CRISPR Therapeutics. Was approved.
Targeting prevalent cardiovascular diseases. So I trained about 20 years ago now in England in cardiac electrophysiology, studying some genetic heart diseases, rhythm abnormalities, cardiomyopathies. And those are diseases that we've known the genetic underpinnings for decades. So for some cardiomyopathies, it dates back to the early 90s. We've known how these diseases unfold and how we could potentially treat them.
When do you believe that we're going to have this sooner than last treatment option?
So there are trials that have been done as part of the induction treatment of lymphoma. Zuma 12 was a trial. Patient diagnosed with high-risk features based on clinical or genetic or combination, and then offered after one cycle to enroll, manufacture while receiving the second cycle of combination chemo, and then infusion. And the Zuma 12 study's remarkable Sapanilapu, first author, 83% complete response rates with long-term duration. It is clear just using one product to ask the question. I'm not saying that's the best product. I'm saying I'm using one product to make the case that upfront therapies have more efficacy and less toxicity than when we gave it in second line or in third line, and that is a truism. So,
dilated cardiomyopathy and its genetic variants that can drive very early aggressive forms. Today, there's treatment guidelines where a patient that has a variant, a blood test positive that is gene but is asymptomatic, they can be given an implantable cardioverter defibrillator, such as how predictable and how terrible this disease can be. So I think for those types of genetic diseases that are fully penetrant,